Hey guys, hey! Welcome back to some more news-related stuff. I'm gonna be talking about the Disney layoffs. Before I do that, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out a lot. I have 213 subs. Thank you guys for the people who are supporting my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And I don't do news-related videos much anymore because honestly, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about when it comes to this stuff. But I do have some things to talk about with this time around. So yeah, if you guys are not interested in my thoughts on news-related stuff because that can be controversial, I do reviews. I do gaming videos. I do a lot of stuff. So please, hit that like button and subscribe. And also for the gaming video on the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon one, there will be no Luigi's Mansion. Well, I have a Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon video, but I can't upload it because I showed my face off too much. So I'm gonna try to see if I can edit it to where I can blur my face out a bit or something. If not, then I don't know what I'll do, but I'll figure that out. I promise. But anywho, without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, this is going to be a daily dose of Dismal Disney, as Clownfish TV would say. But honestly, I don't talk about Disney much anymore. I've kind of moved on from them, but oops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I moved on from them. I'm pretty much just done with Disney at this point. A lot of people have moved on from Disney. People are just done with them. People are tired of their crap. They're tired of them making horrible decisions and all that. And people are just sick of them. People really are. And not only they're making by poor decisions, I mean they're making crap too expensive. They're making their movies woke and all that, and people are just sick of it. But I figured I'll be talking about this. Now, this is not a famous looking card because I figured at this time around I kind of want to do something a little different, kind of do it more like Clownfish TV does, where they Clownfish TV, just shows off, little articles and stuff. This isn't really an article, but I figured I'd show it off like this. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, the reason why I'm talking about this again is because we know back in February, Disney announced they were going to lay off 7,000 people. Yes, 7,000 people. And, a lot of people probably weren't very happy about that and all that because, all those employees lost their jobs and stuff. But some people are probably like, it's not that big of a deal, 7,000 people losing their jobs is a lot of people, but at least, again, Disney's trying to do some stuff to fix the company and all that, and, got Bob Iger back. Well, I gotta say right here, Disney is now gonna be laying off 4,000 people. Disney's gonna be laying off even more people now. Yes, they're gonna be laying off more people now. More of them. 4,000 people. So in total, this is gonna be 11,000 people who are gonna be laid off. So 11,000 people who are gonna be laid off. And why are they doing that, you ask? Well, remember Bob Iger? Remember the guy who people missed and wanted back and hated Chapek? Remember that? People hated Chapek and wanted Bob Iger back and all that, and even though Chapek had his problems, people still didn't like him and all that. Well, apparently this is the guy who's laying off freaking people because apparently Disney is in debt. They're losing billions of dollars. They've lost a crap ton of money, and instead of, selling off some of these damn properties they don't need and have no idea what to do with, they're gonna freaking put people out of a job. Basically, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be putting people out of a job, and people are gonna be losing their jobs because they can't freaking sell off some of these properties because Disney doesn't need all these, So, yeah, people are gonna be laid off. And here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. Back in February, Disney had a total of, I looked it up, apparently Disney had a total of, 223,000 employees. But that number, I believe, probably has decreased since, because, I think it's probably decreased since, because Disney's had to, lay off a ton of people because they're losing money and stuff. Now, I'm not sure if that came out before Disney announced they were laying off 7,000 people or not, but at that point, that was February, but now we're in March, and yeah, Disney is going to be laying off more people. And remember, guys, this is the guy, Bob Iger is the guy who was going to save Disney and all that. He was going to save Disney. He was going to save it and bring it back. Well, he's not doing that. He's not doing shit. It's freaking still, it's still, doing really, the company's still going under, and it's still not doing very well, and, they're at the point now where if they want to stay in business, they're gonna have to sell some properties off. They're gonna have to. They got no choice. Either that, or they're gonna lay off employees and piss off more people, because when a company shuts down, a studio or there are certain products and discontinues it, people get pissed. That's what happened with Blue Sky. When Disney shut Blue Sky down, people got pissed. People were flipping out. But yeah, that's the thing though, is that, they're, instead of, right now, instead of, selling off, some of these properties like 20th Century Fox, well, studios, get studios now, but when I get 20th Century Studios, they could sell it off, and Hulu, well, they're planning on selling Hulu, but, they are talking about it, they haven't confirmed it yet, but they're planning on selling Hulu, but, like, if they're gonna make their money back, they're probably gonna have to sell Fox. They're gonna have to sell it back to, either gonna have to sell it back to the people who owned it before, or they're probably gonna have to do something with it, because Disney is losing a lot of money right now. They're losing a lot of money. And this is all because Bob Iger freaking was stupid and decided to spend money on Fox, which is worthless, by the way, worthless, and not only it's worthless, but like they haven't really made their money back from it. Yeah, they got Avatar, and the second Avatar movie, did well in the theaters, which I still don't think it did, it made $2 billion. I still think they're hiding the numbers there. I think it probably made around $1 billion, but I don't know. But the other movies I know, in fact, were bombs. Like Sweet Home Alone, people hated that movie. People didn't like it. The Alien movies, people are not liking them either. And I'm not sure if I'm not sure if they actually made a new Alien movie or not. But I know they made an animated movie on the Night of the Museum. They done that. They made the Sixth Ice Age movie, Adventures of Buck Wild. That bombed. So pretty much a lot of the crap that they've been making has been bombing. Not all of it's been bombing, but a lot of it, like all their popular franchises and stuff, have been bombing in the box office. They've been bombing. That's the thing, though, that all the Fox crap, like all the good stuff, has been bombing, and that's because some of these franchises were drugged to the ground before Disney bought them, and when Disney bought Fox, they drove them into the ground even more, because Disney's like what Fox was before, where they try to milk the hell out of all these movies, franchises and stuff like Ice Age and stuff. They try to milk the hell out of them. So yeah, but the thing is though is that it was stupid of Bob Iger to buy all that crap up, and now because they owe like they lost like $5.5 billion. Instead of, selling off these properties, they're gonna try to be stubborn and hard-headed and try to lay off even more people and put them out of a job because of this. It's freaking stupid. It's stupid as hell that freaking Disney is doing all this. And remember, guys, this is the guy who said he was going. Well, people were gonna say he was gonna save Disney and stuff. I saw it all over YouTube. Well, not all. Well, a lot of people didn't like Bob Iger, but some people were saying he was gonna save Disney and stuff. And he's not saving Disney. He's just making things worse, and it's just gonna get worse from here. It is. I mean, Disney's got like nothing left. They really don't. Like, all they have left really is their parks. Their parks is what's keeping them in business, really. I mean, they got Disney Plus too, but I guarantee they don't have as many subs as as people are thinking they do, because there's been reports that they've been hiding numbers and stuff. There's been reports about that, and then like, not only they've been hiding numbers and stuff for and all that, but a lot of their franchises that are on Disney Plus, like Marvel and Star Wars, are doing really bad. Like, they're doing awful. Like, they really are. I mean, they took like Lucasfilm, which is mostly Star Wars, and they took Marvel, and they drug them to the ground. That's what they did. They drug them to the ground. First was Star Wars. Star Wars was basically Lucasfilm. They drug that to the ground. If you go to a store now, you're not going to be finding a lot of Star Wars merchandise anymore. I know, because I go to the store all the time. I go to the toy aisle. I know it's funny, a grown person going to a toy aisle, but I do. I just like going to look at the toys and stuff, I like to, sometimes I like to, look for things that look kind of cool, I could collect or something, but when I go there, I don't see hardly any Star Wars stuff anymore. And I've been to some Walmarts and some Targets. I don't see any Star Wars stuff anymore. I don't. Star Wars is basically just dead at this point. I mean, there's some Star Wars stuff. There's some, but there used to be like a whole aisle worth of Star Wars stuff. There used to be, but now it's just a dead brand. Disney drove it to the ground. They made it where it's not worth anything anymore. It's just, there's too much Star Wars content. There's too much, not just Star Wars content, but there's too much, woke crap with them. They turned on the Disney movies, the sequel movies, into woke, and they've been retconning a lot of crap. Now, I haven't seen the sequel trilogy in a while, and I only seen really The Last Jedi. I didn't really care for it. I didn't get really defended when I watched it like other people, but I didn't care for it. I really didn't. I was just like, there's not really much to it. There really isn't. And I did see Rogue One. I saw that, but I've not seen Solo. I have not seen Force Awakens, and I haven't seen the Rise of Skywalker. So I haven't seen those movies. Now, I think the reason why I wasn't so defended by The Last Jedi is because people who said that the sequel trilogy was bad are people who watched Force Awakens and are like, they retconned everything in the Last Jedi that was supposed to be told in the Force Awakens. So maybe that's why I didn't get defended as much. But I'm going to be reviewing the movies. In April, I'm going to be reviewing all 6 movies. And I will eventually tackle some of the shows. I'm not tackling the ones that were made like after 2019, because I don't care about Disney anymore. Disney's freaking basically dead at this point. But I'll at least watch the 7th season of the Clone Wars, because I figured I might as well watch the 7th season, because that's the only season that wasn't made, and Disney made it afterwards. So I might as well, make it. I mean, I might as well watch it, but I don't know. But yeah, but the thing is, though, yeah, Disney basically has drove Star Wars into the ground, because they keep making all these shows and retconning all this crap and forcing all this woke crap in their films, like Star Wars and stuff, and they drove it to the ground. and they're making too much of it at once, which is making the brand really stale. That's what they did with Marvel too. Marvel is next. Marvel is falling to the ground, and Pixar is also heading down there too. Pixar's heading down there too. I'm getting to the point where I'm about just sick of watching Pixar movies, but I'm gonna keep going for right now. But I don't know how far I'll go with Pixar, but yeah, Pixar's definitely going to the ground too. Basically, Disney's just got nothing left. They got nothing left, and them laying off their employees, like, that's just not helping with their situation. That's just making them, just a selfish company who only wants money and power. That's all they want. When they should be thinking about their employees, because Universal's gotten rewards for treating their employees really nicely. While Disney's got nothing really with that. And the thing is, though, is, like I said, with them they own all these properties and stuff they can sell, because they probably should sell them, because they not only can get more money back, instead of laying off all these employees to make their money back, they could just sell some of this crap. But they also can sell it, because they own so much crap now, they're not making as many good movies anymore, because they're too focusing on all these other franchises they own, like Ice Age and stuff. They're not making as much original content. So yeah, Disney's freaking just gone at this point. And let's not forget about their parks. Yeah, Epic Universe is here now. Well, at least Universal has a Nintendo Land. And Nintendo Land is definitely here now. And I have a feeling that Nintendo Land is going to destroy Disney World and Disneyland. I don't know. We're going to have to see how well it is. I've seen one person go to it, so I'm not sure how well it is, but if it ends up being really well, then Disney's probably going to lose more employees, because they've got nothing at their parks either. Yeah, Disney's just dead at this point. They're basically dead. Like, they got nothing really worth spending money for them anymore. They just don't. If they would take out the woke crap from their films and sell off some of these properties, then they probably would have, more stuff, but they don't. And they just have too much. They have too many properties. They need to sell some of them off. And I know Universal's got a lot of properties too, but Universal, knows what they're doing with these properties, and again, Disney owns 20th Century Fox now, which means they own a lot. They own a whole nother studio, like, that's massive. Because 20th Century Fox was originally one of the 6 massive studios, and Disney bought them out, so Disney owns way too much crap now. They really do. And I just think that, Disney's going to learn the lesson the hard way when people quit spending money for them. And I'm just sick of this. I'm sick and tired of seeing these employees lose their jobs because Disney doesn't want to sell some of their products, because they don't need 20th Century Fox. They don't need Lucasfilm. They could probably keep Marvel and Pixar, but they don't need Lucasfilm. They don't know what they're doing for Lucasfilm. They can sell Lucasfilm off. They can sell 20th Century Fox off. They can sell Hulu off. I mean, they are talking about selling Hulu off and the other streaming platform too, which is ESPN. But even then, I'm just like, why can't they just, sell that off instead of laying off their employees? The answer is Disney just wants, money. They want money. They don't care about their employees. They really don't. They make it very clear, because out of all the studios, I'm sure the other studios do this too, but out of all of them, I've been hearing more people complain about working for Disney than anywhere else when it comes to stuff, because Disney has taken tons of people to court and really screwed them over. They screwed over Bill Nye. They screwed over, like Scarlett Johansson. Well, they tried to. I think Scarlett Johansson was actually going to the court and actually won that case, but that was just lucky. Disney's just pissing off all their employees and stuff. People are just tired of it. People really are. So thanks to the pandemic, I mean, even though the pandemic kind of sucked, I mean, there was a lot of commotion with like places shutting down and stuff. I think it's gotten people more opened up with Disney and figuring out what kind of company they really are in the inside. And they're definitely not very good. They're definitely probably the worst out of all the movie studios. Are the worst. And I just don't know what else to really say here. I just don't. And I just get sick and tired of people getting mad at me for pointing this crap out. This happens all the time. Like I'm gonna go over here and show you guys right now one person who commented on my thing here. Alright, here we go. I'll read this real quick because I'm about ready to wrap this up here. But before I do that, I want to read this. So it says you said Disney losing money. You said Disney losing money, but here are the facts. Disney grossed profit for the 12 months ending December 31st, 2020 was 19.5 be a 12% 12.49% increase year over year. Disney annual gross profit for 2022 was 28.321 be a 27 7 increase from 2021. Disney's actual gross profit for 2021 was 22.287 be a 3.62 increase from 2020. Hate to break it to you, but you're wrong. And then Disney just scored a huge win with Avatar, which is the number 3 grossing movie of all time, with 2.3 billion worldwide sales. And you forget Disney owns the Marvel movies. Disney just beat expectations in December by 25%. Sorry to be the guy, but I had to fact check you. Sorry to be that guy, but yeah. So basically, this guy here is basically saying, that Disney's, that they've had all this. They've been doing well with things. Well, again, this guy honestly hasn't really been paying attention to what's been going on with this stuff. So, yeah. But I guess he wasn't being totally rude. But there are people out there that have been pretty rude. But yeah, that guy there is basically saying that Disney's been doing well. They own Marvel and stuff, and yeah, they own Marvel. They do. But like I said, Marvel has been run to the ground. People were just sick and tired of all this Marvel stuff. There's too much of it. To the point where they're actually pushing Marvel movies like ahead because there's too much Marvel and people are just getting burnt out on it like they are with Star Wars and so people are just burnt out on it. And this is not all that they've been they've been doing too. They've been burnt, not only getting people burnt out on stuff, but they basically blame the fans. Instead of blaming themselves for the mistakes they make, they're blaming their fans. They did this with Lightyear. Basically, they said Lightyear was a boring. What people are saying, it's a boring movie, and people don't like it. Well, people in Disney are flat out telling us that it's our fault the movie did bad because we don't get the story, when in fact the movie was boring as hell and it was not Buzz Lightyear Star Command. It wasn't. And I'm sure some people are like, well, they're just trying to make another Buzz Lightyear movie, but But they're trying to erase that movie, well, the Star Command movie from existence because it's not available on Disney Plus. Only the Lightyear movie is. It's only available on Disney Plus. Because they know people are probably going to go see that movie over this one. So you can't blame the freaking audience for making a crappy movie trying to retcon Buzz Lightyear Star Command and all that. And sure, some people may like the movie, but I thought the movie was really boring. I mean, the movie could have been at least decent if it was not boring as hell and the characters were likable and Buzz Lightyear looked like himself and didn't look like another character because, again, his face model looks completely off. He looks nothing like Buzz, so he doesn't even act like Buzz, so yeah, but that's the thing though, is they're blaming us for that stuff. They do this with a lot of their movies that fail. They do this with a lot of their movies that fail. They blame the audience, saying the audience is just doesn't understand a certain movie or something. And I'm like just freaking make good crap again. Stop trying to blame us for your movies failing. Just make good shit again. I'm just like, I really don't get why it's that hard to do. But instead, their movies are failing. They're failing at the box office. They're losing money. They've already lost money because they bought Fox. They put Disney in debt, and then when COVID hit, that really hurt Disney. If it weren't for Disney Plus, I think they probably would have been screwed, and they probably would have went bankrupt if they didn't have Disney Plus. They probably would have went bankrupt. But they keep going on this path here where they keep losing money because their movies are not doing very well. And even in 2019, a lot of their movies I hear were either mixed reviews or were just bad. I mean, there was Frozen 2, and then there was Spies in the Skies, but there was also, like, Toy Story 4, there was, like, 3 live-action movies, there was the live-action Lion King movie, there was, the live-action Aladdin movie, and then there was a live-action, like, Dumbo movie, and people just didn't care about it. Like, I don't hear people talking about the Dumbo movie at all. People just don't talk about it, because people just don't care. And they've been going on that trend since, I think, 2018 or 2019. They've been going on that trend, and it's been getting worse. It has. And they had again, like they had Spies in the Skies, which is a good movie, but that was a Blue Sky film, and they freaking shut Blue Sky down. So that ends that trend there of them having movies come out of Blue Sky, and it's just getting worse. And yeah, they do have a few movies that are actually pretty good, even after that. Like, they had Soul. Soul was good. No one cared for Onward, but people did like Soul. But they had a lot of live-action movies which people don't care about, and they've been making all this Star Wars stuff. And Star Wars has just been getting worse. It has been. It's been getting worse, and yeah, they keep canceling crap, and because they have no idea what they're doing with Star Wars. They just keep burning it to the ground. So, yeah, I just don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say about any of this stuff anymore. I just don't. I don't have a lot to really say about Disney anymore. So I don't talk about them much anymore. I've kind of got sick and tired of talking about certain crap they've been doing because they just keep doing it. And there's not really a lot to say. But I figured I'd talk about this stuff. But yeah, I'm probably going to end up letting this go, though, because I'm probably going to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. So I'm probably going to be doing that. But I'll promise to you there will be at least a nice thumbnail for you guys. I mean, I just didn't feel like, making coloring the down there the blue, because I figured I'd try something different, with that. I won't be doing that all the time, but for this, I'll probably be doing that. I'll probably, next time I'll probably do a colored, little thing for the card. But for right now, I'm just doing it like that. But anywho, I gotta go ahead and let things go. I'll see you guys all next time. Anywho, bye bye.